Well, a very good evening to you beautiful people out there in the internet. Welcome along to the Studio Rats Q&A Live number 278. My name's James Ivey.
I'm Paul Drew.
And I'm some dude they found on the street.
Nice to know that Paul takes it so seriously he's got a face full of chocolate.
I think Paul and I both go, which one of us should go next? Like,
hey,
you are all very welcome.
Do you know what? Look, you can tell it's Christmas. Look what I got.
Look, you got some weird Brit chocolate. I don't know.
It looks like an Oreo from here.
No. Well, just I can tell you, James. It used to be gold before.
Oh, is it a chocolate coin?
Oh, chocolate coin. Yeah,
mate, that's what I'm talking about. Christmas.
Yeah, dude. Because I was about to say, I get Reese's all the time, so I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, shut up. Shut up. Reese's is how God intended chocolate to be served, with peanut butter.
Oh, my God. You septics have no idea about chocolate.
Yeah, you Americans with your over-sweet chocolate.
Let's hold on. Let's talk about this for a second. There's a reason American chocolate is sweeter. It has to be because our temperatures are generally warmer. If we had the same chocolate y'all have, it would melt in the trucks that deliver it.
Whose fault is
which is why? Wait. I started. So, why does it still taste shit? Your chocolate tastes shit. Come on.
It's just different. You ever gone to another town and been like, "Oh, your water's terrible," and people from that town come to your town and they're like, "Oh, your water's terrible." It's what you're used to. It's just what you're used to. There are people in America that put sugar in cornbread, and I think they should be ostracized. But, if that's what they like, that's what they like.
No, we're Brits. You're just wrong.
Except when you talk about how you're supposed to pronounce aluminum.
There's two of us. There's one of you. Give it a rest.
That's okay. The Floridian will be here soon.
As I was nearly trying to say, you are all very welcome to our weekly takeover of the interwebs. It's been a very, very busy week, to the point where I still haven't really had enough sleep. So I'm very sorry if I yawn my face off most of the way through this show. It's nothing to do with you lot. Well, unless Phil starts talking about American chocolate again. However, I don't make the rules. I purely stick to them. Mr. Drew, I know what you've been up to. What have you been up to?
Well, I've had lots, because it's Christmas, there's been lots of deliveries, but the main thing this week, we were at Marshall on Monday recording a new song in their very, very lovely studio, which was good. So we still got a lot of work. It's been, to be honest, it's been full on, isn't it, with this track? It's like writing it and then producing it and then recording it and then it's going to be mixing it and all that sort of stuff. And it's not like making a normal Studio Rats video. It just takes months.
It's 768 gig of video.
Whew.
How much?
768 gig of video.
Jesus. It's
3/4 of a terabyte.
Yeah, I've got to wade my way through cards and cards and cards of the stuff.
Absolutely not. Absolutely no.
Massive shout out to Gregoire, Mr. Greg Larry North Farah, for being our camera god on the day. And quite frankly, making sure that my job is significantly easier than it could have been. Me going, why haven't I got a shot of Paul playing a guitar? Also, big shout out to our northern-based brethren, Mr. Danny Sapko, who was ace on the day, as we totally knew he would be. Shout out to the guys at Marshall Studio, who are amazing. Special note to Adam and I've forgotten the other guy's name.
Oh, how rude!
Ollie
was amazing. My drum guru. What a great day. I mean, exhausting, as I'll tell you how my week started. But yeah, just awesome trip, wasn't it?
It was, yes. I can just see what you bought now. In the notes, I can actually see in the pictures down. I can see what you bought. So James has been buying some stuff. I've had some things turn up, which is good.
Yeah,
which I like to talk about.
Should we do that in a bit? Well, there's some more.
Yeah. We need to ask what Phil's been doing.
I
Yes.
haven't been doing too much. I've been let's see. I've been listening to interface demos on YouTube. Still trying to like really boring stuff for the studio. I've been I put this board back together, and so I've been working on the MIDI communication between the HX effects and the Chase Bliss stuff.
That's cool.
Because you know what, I got the Preamp Mark II back out because I had not played it in a while, and whew, that thing's good. I know it's expensive, but it's really, really, really good. And so,
does it do like normal drive tones?
Oh yeah, it does everything from just a little push to now when you really push the gain, because it's an analog circuit. It's analog circuit with digital controls.
Yeah.
So when you really push the gain, if you push it really hard and you give all the options, it can get a little noisy like any drive pedal would, but it does fuzz. It does really spitty, like bias starved fuzz really well. It borders on some octave artifacts in it as well. It just gives you so many options. It really can do anything. So I'm diving back into that. Well, the thing I've not been happy with is because I've never actually done the MIDI out of the HX effects before. It's really limited MIDI functionality in it.
Yeah.
So, which really kind of bummed me out a little. So I'm reevaluating if this is the right idea for me, or if I need to get a separate MIDI controller and then maybe a couple of HX1s to put on the board for like modulation and delay. But that's what I've been doing. And just kind of the studio build. It's cold and rainy, so it's not really anything happening right now until the weather's a little better. So that's what I got.
See, going back to the drive pedal, the Chase Bliss drive pedal. See, everyone always says, "Oh yeah, it does boost," and then they talk about it does spitty fuzz and it does fuzz. Does it do like sort of mid gain tube screamery type?
Yep.
And
if you want to do
high
gain
gain stuff,
if you want a tube screamer, it can do it. If you want
tight high gain,
yeah, I think it does. That's actually what I plugged it back in, and I got to like my preset number 2, which I only really used when I was using it in a function band or a show choir band. I basically used it on 3 settings, right? I had like on, but it's just pushing a little bit to kind of open up some harmonics.
Yeah.
Then 2 actually gives me a little light gain for like rhythm work. And then, technically it's 0, 1, and then 2, because it does the whole numbering scheme starts at 0. But then on my 3rd preset, number 2, it was like my push lead tone, and it just opened up. And I was like, why have I not been using this more? This sounds incredible. Mm-hmm. And because you can take the mids control out of it entirely. You can add the mids control in. You can decide what frequency the mids is affecting, and you can decide how wide the Q is on the mids frequency that it's affecting.
That's cool.
You can really shape it into whatever you want.
I'm just trying to see if there's any second hand, because I quite fancy one. Absolutely bonkers. So I'm just having a quick look on eBay. Oh, they're discontinued now.
They're discontinued because they're not ROHS compliant.
What have they got in them? Cadmium or something?
Cadmium.
So yeah, just looking on eBay. You could buy one from the States for £482. Right. So $550, something like that. Or from Japan, it's basically $1,600.
Why not wait till we go over and get someone to pick one up and then meet them over?
Yeah, I might. Yeah, I mean, I might try.
Yeah, nobody's going to check your bag for cadmium. It's fine.
It's not a regular. There's no sniffer dogs for cadmium, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, I do recommend that. If you want to do that, get one while you're here. It's so close to y'all coming over that's what I would do.
Yeah, I think I probably will. Yeah, I'm going to have a look see if there's any on Reverb in. Did they ever sell them in the UK?
They did. They did sell them in the UK for a while. So there's some over there, but I don't know how easy they would be to find.
I've only ever seen
Six-
the is it the reverb they did? The
Yeah,
same
the,
sort of thing.
yeah.
the
as the-
CXM. I've got that on the
Yeah.
board as well.
Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah.
It's
670 quid. There's a couple of second-hand ones on. It's quite a lot, isn't it? But I could lose a couple of dry pedals.
yeah.
But I want to talk about dry pedals in a minute.
We'll do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I found one for $620 in the US in
Yeah, that's right,
Minnesota.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, you want to talk about dry pedals? That later?
Yeah. Should we do that? Should we do that now?
Oh,
yeah,
fine. Yeah, I
so-
haven't been busy at all. No, fine.
No, you have
I thought
nothing.
we'd asked you. I thought we'd asked you.
No.
I thought
Oh,
he started
sorry.
it. I thought he started it. I
So
thought that was
did
the
I.
whole. I thought
was
that was the
so
whole
full.
700 gigabytes of video part.
No.
Oh, sorry.
No, fine. Sorry
Go
to
on
sort the
then.
lot of you.
Okay, great. So on to questions. Go on then. Go on then. What have you been up to?
No,
Come
no,
on.
come on.
Oh, fuck's sake! Come on.
I had a very challenging weekend. Weekend of cheer in Paris, which was then followed by getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning to get on a flight to then drive to then be at the session. So I arrived at the session at 10 o'clock, having already been up for 7 hours.
Mm.
And
How long was the session?
I think we left there at 5.
At 5, yeah.
Okay.
But
It
for
wasn't
one
horrendous.
song in my brain, that's a ludicrous amount of time for one song.
Yeah.
But there was so much other stuff going on that it was
Yeah,
well
there
worth it.
There was lots of filming and stuff, so it wasn't just like just recording a song, was it?
Yeah.
No, but it was a brilliant day. And say thanks to the guys at Marshall for looking after us. Right,
Hey, how
go.
good are those amps as well? And how good are those amps?
Are these amps you can talk about or amps you can't talk about?
Yeah. No. We can talk about them. It's the
So we saw
just
them.
the
We
modded-
saw them introduced, didn't we, at NAMM? The modified, the
Is
JMP.
he just going to talk over me the whole
Yes.
the whole show? I'm going to
Yes.
start talking, and he's just going to talk over me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes, the modded the modded 50 the modded JMP the modded
JMP.
Plexi and the 800 and the modded 800. Go on. No.
That 800 is awesome. We first saw
the
them at
800.
NAMM and didn't really get enough of a chance to let them rip. But oh my god, it sounded good.
Yeah, the
The
800
one-
is good.
Now, I would say studios have their specialty, and obviously that Neve that they've got in there is pretty spectacular. But they do know how to dial in a guitar tone. Yes.
Good.
I want a Neve console.
Of course you do.
Can you,
Don't we
can you-
all?
can you snag that one for me? Put it in
There's
your
loads
bag when you
over
go
it.
over to the US.
If
There's
you've got
loads
a
over it.
million quid, you can have that one.
Yeah, it's in my other pants. Let me go get them.
Paul and I do know someone who's just bought a Neve console. I think
Oh
it's
my
being
gosh.
delivered any minute now. And he's bought a BCM 10, which is their new vintage console.
Oh,
So yeah, there'll be videos to follow up about that because I think I'm going to see it fairly soon. Once it's
I
all
just-
plumbed in, I'm going to see
I just
it.
looked those up.
I've just seen about 20. Sorry, this is really weird. About 20 comments down. There's a really strange comment.
I know
I
there is.
don't remember
We'll
doing.
get
I
to
don't
it.
remember doing that at all. Yeah, we'll get to
We'll
that.
get to
Yeah,
I
it.
don't
we'll
remember
get
doing
there.
that at all. Chino Floppy, whatever your name is.
Well,
So,
oh, floppy chinos. Oh dear.
oh, Chino. Okay, so I'm sorry. Come on.
I think I finished. I think I was.
Yeah, no, I was finished when I saw the $80,000 price tag on that console. So
Yeah, and that's
Got money.
that's on a new one rather than a vintage one that's
Right.
been rebuilt and stuff. Yeah.
Mm.
Moving on.
Lovely,
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Outer Limits rocks. Evening, gents. Thinking of Katana speaker upgrade. What's your video on the Katana speaker swap? Paul, would your choice still be a Celestian Redback? The Wazza speakers are pretty pricey. I mean, I would go for the. You put a cream back, did you?
I put a cream back in mine. It sounded great.
Yeah, it sounded great. I mean, I wouldn't worry. I mean, the Redbacks are they're basically Celestian's EV, high-powered EV speaker. You know, the equivalent of that. No, I wouldn't worry about that. Just stick whatever you want in it. I mean, it does make a difference. It's not night or day. I mean, my choice would be the Wazza speakers. The Wazza speakers are really good. They're honestly, they're really good. But they're more like greenbacks, I think, aren't they? I think.
Yeah, yeah, put some greenbacks in there. That would be the answer, isn't it? Really. But the problem is with the greenbacks, you haven't got the power.
No, you haven't, have you? I think the redback sounded good. James's cream sounded great. So yeah, just stick anything in it. Have a lovely time.
Yeah, try it.
Anton, hi Anton. Stuart, he said, "Hi guys, can you please remind me of the make of chair you use that works best for studio computer work and guitar playing?" Aeron, Herman Miller Aerons.
Herman Miller Aerons, yeah. And
the only thing about them is, as you can see on this side, well, the seat does that a little bit, which is, if you've got a guitar, it's okay. It misses the guitar, but you have to take the arms off, because the arms do that a little bit. But I've taken that. I had to take that side off so I can sit with the guitar, but then I can still have that. I mean, they're really expensive, but you can get them. I don't know if it's the same case in the US, but basically, companies change their seating. Is that right, James? Every couple of years.
So over here, it's banks. They change their chairs every 18 months to 2 years as a tax write-off. And these particular chairs, I think this is a size 3 Herman Miller Aeron size 3. They come down in price from 4 figures, like £1,000.
Oh no, they're more than that.
Are they now?
Yeah,
over £1,000. Come down to, you can pick these up for £200, and it's
that's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
And they're normally refurbed and looked after and all that sort of stuff.
Because we spend our lives sitting in these chairs, doing videos or whatever, playing guitars and editing and doing all that sort of stuff. So you need a good chair.
There is a Facebook group, believe it or not, called, I think it's Used Herman Miller Chairs. So have a look for that, and I'm pretty sure they'll be able to point you in the right direction. Even if, they're not necessarily based in your country, they'll be able to help you out, I'm sure.
But it's funny, isn't it? It's like every big studio going to, like, Abbey Road, wherever, they've all got Herman Miller chairs.
Interesting. That's the first time I'd actually heard of them. But, a quick search, I found a few for sale locally used. So it's apparently just a me thing, being oblivious.
And how much are they in the US?
Let's see. I didn't find an Aeron. I found one of their sale office chairs, SAYL. It's got this really weird aired out ergonomic back on it, and they want $525.
That's probably quite a new one then, I would have thought.
Yeah, and also it turns out Amazon has the Aeron for sale. I don't know if I trust it, but it does exist. And they've got the Aeron. I see one size B that's available for $639.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
Not bad.
So I, on the other hand, go to secondhand stores and find a chair that's fine, and I take the arms off of it, which is what this is. This is an old, like, school chair, I think school office chair.
To be honest, the other place that does really good chairs is IKEA.
Yeah. I wish
I
had an IKEA anywhere near.
Yeah.
Or IKEA, even if you're being particularly Swedish.
JP. Evening all. Evening, JP.
Hello.
Says Jimmy. Rich. Evening, lads. Evening, Rich. Hope you're well. Ben Allmark 9671. Cheers, gents. Cheers, mate. Rocky's back, apparently. Rack is back. Sorry.
Rack is back.
Belgian, UK, Dutch chocolate is definitely better. Phil, you have better fast food restaurants. We have better chocolate. It's true.
I mean, it's probably true. I can't say that I've eaten a whole lot of European chocolate. So,
okay, there's a note for January.
We're bringing some proper Cadbury's.
All right, do it.
Best chocolate.
Because I'm not sure that what they sell in the stores here as Belgian chocolate is actually Belgian.
Oh,
chocolate.
no. Cadbury's is UK chocolate. Belgian chocolate is,
yeah. Gillian,
do it.
Belgian chocolate seashells. Nice.
I don't know. I'm not keen. The bickering's on top one. It always is.
Just wait till I get going.
Someone said to me while we were there, said, "Do you and Paul agree on anything?" And I went, "Nope." And he said, "Yes."
Very good. Mississippi, even TSR, I've been playing the Helix Stadium XL. Great unit. Do you have any plans to get hold of one? Yes, I think we probably will, to be honest.
Especially once the capturing becomes a thing. So
yes,
yeah. I hear good things about it. I've heard some bad things about it, but seems to be. I mean, I've even heard that the Agora amps are as good as Fractal, but I guess people that have bought one are going to say that. So
yeah,
but we'll see.
My opinion is, and I think it's funny, like I've heard some good things, I've heard some bad things, so it exists, right? So of course, I'll be really interested. I'm reserving my opinion on, because I'll be honest, I heard some of the sound samples and I kind of had some water doused on my like fire for it, because it sounded fine. Didn't sound like substantially better than the previous version. The interesting thing will be, where is it in a year or two? Are people still using it? Are people still talking about it? We already know it'll be supported because that's what Line 6 does. Yep. But when all the features are fully realized and, some people have put it through the paces, is that what people are still using?
Yeah.
Get past the honeymoon.
Yeah. It's a good point. It's a good point.
Rich says, an FM3 turned up secondhand for $750, sold quickly. I think I might be in for one of those for the same price of an AM4. Wise move. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the FM3, I mean, if it's an old FM3, I wouldn't say 750 is that particularly a good price, but if it's the FM3 Turbo, then yeah, or the FM3 Mark II Turbo, whatever it is, the new one.
Yeah.
It's just the amount of horsepower that it does. The FM3, it's not limited, but I can max it out pretty quick.
Yes, but that's mainly one reverb, isn't
it? Well, yeah. I mean, but I've got all that. I mean, have
you actually switched my one on yet? Since
no. Funny enough, it's I keep meaning to whip out the quad Cortex and plug it in there. Yeah.
Because we need to get that out. Need to get that out.
I will do that. I'll do that. I promise I'll do that tomorrow, mate. I promise I'll do that. That's my job to do.
Okay, we're moving on.
JP, US chocolate is substandard. My American friends always fill the bottoms of their cases before I drive them to the airport to fly home. Look at that. That's it's true. Blind Man Gary, he said, hi, what's everyone been practicing on the guitar? I'm trying to get better at alternate picking. Brilliant, mate. Well done. If you can get alternate picking, if you can get your alternate picking done, I think for me that solves a lot of problems.
I think I'm trying to learn some new patterns, as in some new stock stuff that I can throw in, rather than the 3 licks that I can do at speed in any key.
We all do it. It's just.
100%.
I mean, I do it on drums. I do it. I've got stock stuff that I know is going to work. That's not going to be over the top. But on guitar, I do feel sometimes that I'm very much locked into my, 3 or 4 Gary Moore riffs. That's what I play.
What about you, Phil?
I am working on learning melodies more, and picking them out by ear. And not just immediately going to a tab, or I go to sheet music sometimes if it's a really established song where I can, because I love, they're like, they'll sell you the sheet music, but if you do a Google image search, you can always get the first page, and that's usually all I really need, especially for head tunes. But I don't learn melodies very often. I like my riffs, I like my improvisations, but I've really struggled at learning melodies by ear, and so that just building that ear to guitar thing, because I want to do that more, and I want to get stronger with I think just learning vocal melodies on guitar is surprisingly hard, because vocal inflection sounds so different than guitar. And I once had a buddy of mine who had absolute pitch explain to me. He said, vocals are almost always flat, right? Even on pro recordings where they fix it, they still come in a little flat. And so sometimes when you're trying to pick out a vocal melody on guitar, your ear's like, that's not the pitch, but that is the pitch. But the voice does weird things. So I'm working on that.
Nice.
The other thing I always find about vocal melodies is they don't move as much as you think they do. You end up playing the same note a lot, so it becomes much more. And again, this is, I think, a drumming thing. When I play solos, it's as much about the rhythm and the variation rather than just going, because rhythmically that's very dull. It might be impressive, and if I could do it, which I clearly can't. The notes are fine, but making a song rhythmically interesting is more than half the battle for me.
Yeah. Yep.
I think
and learning vocal melodies will do that.
Yeah. I think the Chris Buck approach, he's probably the master of that. Is to use the fretboard horizontally as opposed to vertically. That's probably the wrong way of saying it.
That's right.
So using sort of strings, and then as opposed to sort of playing something here and then using those scale patterns, he's more staying on one string or two strings and going up and down using, and then you can get slides and you can get those inflections that Chris Buck is just so good at.
I highly recommend, when people are learning scales, that you don't just learn the scales, because we guitar players all know that. But I also recommend learning them in groups of 6 going horizontally. So that way you build a lot of knowledge of where notes in the key are up and down the neck, rather than in this position, and you get locked into these 5 frets or so.
Can I say as well?
You just explained
on those 6
with my guitar playing.
Yeah. on that and on that 6 note, can you hear my?
Yeah.
You can hear my guitar. Okay. Going back to Blind Man Gary's alternate picking, those 6 2-string phrases are brilliant for alternate picking.
Yes, they are.
Because it's if you start on an upstroke, say you start on the lower string, say the D string, say. And then you can get some more. Up and down the neck.
That's an approach. And my guitar instructor taught me that, because that was the Sean Lane approach to learning scales. He would do what he called ascending and descending 6s. And then you would alternate how you do them. So like ascending and descending at the same time. And so
you have to teach me that. I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
It's a great exercise.
Oh yeah. If you can do a quick tab of that'll be awesome.
Happy to.
So double paradiddles.
Paradiddle diddles.
Atmos.
Hey, that was one of my favorite things about Monday. I wasn't the first person to mention Dolby Atmos.
Proper geek.
Let's go.
My God.
Rack is back. What do you guys think of the UA Paradise release? I was hoping for some cool hardware, the biggest release of the year. Bit disappointed with just a bunch of plugins. Yeah, I was. I thought they could at least bring out some. Yeah, saying it was their biggest release of the year, and it was a plugin.
I feel like
yes, I have got it. I've got it in the news.
Calling that the release of the year, the same year they put out something like the UA 876, the Volt 876 is. I like it a lot. Also, they put out the Enigmatic this year, which is still the coolest amp pedal they've made. I've actually played with that plugin a whole bunch today, or not today, yesterday. And I will say it's really, really good. And there's some things in it that you did not have previously. So they've added a bunch of pedals in there as well. They've added some post-processing like compressors and EQs that make it look like a studio chain. So you can do pre and post amp. I think it's a really, really good release. I'm just going to be really honest. I wish it had the two it's missing. It doesn't have the knuckles or the anti-1980, 1991.
Yeah.
So you don't have any of the high gain sounds in there yet.
So would you say you passed the time with Paradise?
That's obviously a song reference I'm not getting.
I see. I didn't get either.
Stevie Wonder.
I'm going to have to admit that I only know like the major hits from Stevie Wonder.
Pastime Paradise.
That's...
Pastime Paradise.
That wasn't one of the ones
it's
for
talking
me.
about Gangster's Paradise.
Yeah, I know I am. But it's
Oh.
not cool.
No, it's Gangster's Paradise, mate.
Stevie would laugh all the way to the bank over that, of course.
I know.
Gosh, yeah,
to wrap this one up, I think it's a good release. I think calling it the biggest release in the year is too much.
Well,
we talk about it in the news.
What they could, of course, be saying is it's December, therefore it's the biggest release of the year. We've got something coming in January.
Maybe. It is NAMM, so.
Yeah, certainly is.
Yeah. Good day, all, says Hod. Good day, Hod. Anton, just got my Strat back from Agrajag Guitars, Middlesbrough, after a stainless steel refret. So pleased with the work and well worth the upgrade. Nice one. Yeah, my Strat that I just held up's got that's got stainless steel frets in that. Like it a lot.
Nice.
Looking at Phil's pedalboard, is the Line 6 HX effects good enough, or should I dig a bit deeper and get a VP4?
I think they're different. I think they're different animals. I will tell you that if you can't play a gig with the HX effects, it's not a problem of the unit.
Yeah,
that's fair enough.
It's not something wrong with the HX effects. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. I mean, there are Nashville studio musicians still using the M5 from Line 6 for hit records. Mm-hmm. So I like the HX effects a lot.
No one ever asked them what was on their board. What they said was, can you make it more?
That's it. And you can do that in the HX effects.
Yeah.
Ben Van Geest, evening Rats and Yank. I was looking to get an 81.
As the Southerner in me says, how dare you?
Yeah. I was looking to get an OD1, but these things are crazy expensive these days. Any recommendations in getting a pedal that is similar, perhaps even better sound? What's an OD1 clone, Phil? You'd know about all that sort of stuff.
I don't know a clone because I would just buy an. I don't know an OD1.
You can't buy
clone.
An OD1. You can't buy an OD1 anymore.
Yeah, I guess not.
And
I'm trying to look and see. I'm looking to see how much they're going for. Is this one actually available? Yeah, they're like. I think the cheapest one I'm finding is like $240.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not horrendous though.
It's not. But I'm gonna say something super controversial.
Go on.
Just get a tube screamer.
There's an OD1 in the plug out effects, but that's true. But that's going to cost you. I mean, it's a digital recreation. I don't know if it sounds the same. I haven't compared it against an OD1. But there's one in there. I don't know why Boss don't bring that back. It's basically a 2-knob.
Yeah, it's a 2-knob tube screamer. It was like the first of that circuit. It appeared, I think, before the tube screamer.
Okay.
Don't quote me on that. The timeline may be weird. No EQ though.
So no EQ. So Mario from TWS Amps, he makes an amp called the Lulis.
Uh-huh.
And in the front end of the Lulis is an OD1 switch.
That's
so
pretty
you can
cool.
go and buy an amp with an OD1 built into it.
Nice.
I'm sure Mario will chime in a little bit later on and say, no, you got it all wrong. But as far as I know, it's the OD1. He loves the sound of an OD1.
If this is correct, are you familiar with the pedal, the Clark Gainster or the Menatone Red Snapper?
No.
The Clark Gainster is based on the OD1, and I don't think they're made anymore, but the Mythos Olympus pedal is based on the Gainster. So that might get you in your ballpark of an OD1, and that pedal is still available. You can buy those all day long and tell them I sent you.
Okay, there's quite a bit of in chatting going on, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Chileno Ploppy, which is a great name, said Paul Drew once slapped me across the face during a gig. What?
And at that point, we have to bring in the one, the only Vinny the Axe.
What's up, Vinny?
You all right, mate? You good?
He's muted.
He can't hear you.
Oh, he's muted.
Still can't hear you.
No.
He's broken.
Vinny's got a new audio interface, so
he's broken.
Have you turned it on? Have you turned?
Have you tried turning it off and on?
Again? Have you turned it off and on again? Have you hit it with a hammer?
Nope. Hey, Vinny, if you go back, into the settings, choose audio, and then you can see what you might have chosen the wrong audio, and then you can see if your audio is working as well.
Yeah, we'll let you know if it works because all three of us will go, "Hey!"
Oh, okay. Well, shall we just go back to Chileno Ploppy?
Yeah.
You might need to be more specific with that gig. I don't remember
because he does it every other.
Yeah, because he slapped a whole bunch of other musicians at a gig. So,
well, I don't remember slapping anybody during a gig. But if you can fill us in a little bit more, this is.
I heard a click.
Oh.
No.
Does Phantom Power need to be on for your microphone?
That sounds like what he's turning on and off.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Yep.
Okay.
I can't wait to hear the rest of that story, though, Chili.
Yeah. I can't wait. Pesci Dave, evening all. I just scored myself an amazing little Marshall lead, 1912, 150 watt 1x12 cab. Are they 150 watt, those 1912s? Wow.
What?
That sounds
what speaker do those have in it?
It has a Celestion G12B in it. I used to have a couple of 1912s, and then I moved up to 1922s.
That is a 150 watt speaker. Holy crap!
I reckon that's probably around the same sort of time as the EV sort of craze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actively hunting EVs right now.
Those little 1912s were quite weighty for the size of them. They're really chunky. Yeah. They're really well built. Those speakers. Chileno Ploppy says, "Well, it was deserved. It was also embarrassing." I don't remember ever slapping him.
We keep going.
His hand left my face smelling like a GHS fast fret. This is a joke. This isn't true. I don't remember ever using fast fret. And if so, that would be my left hand, and I'm not left-handed, so I just slapped you with my right hand.
Yeah, man. Yeah, have you ever had anyone get violent at a gig or seen a gig where someone got violent?
Oh yeah.
Normally within the band.
There's a great story that a friend told me. It was someone who I used to know over on the Seymour Duncan forums back, pre-Facebook, when we all went on little forums and whatnot. But he had been playing a gig and he's on stage, and somebody tried to climb on the stage after him. I don't know if he was like seeing his girl or like he had just looked at him funny. I don't know. But dude starts to climb on the stage to come after him while he's playing. And he said at the time, I was playing a 70s Les Paul Custom. And so he just put his hand behind the guitar and caught him with the butt end of a Les Paul Custom. That's like 11 pounds of, mahogany coming at dude's face.
God, that is the way to deal with it. How you getting on, Vin?
I've lost track of the number of gigs where either some pissed up arsehole has decided that the stage was where they wanted to be,
Yeah.
or worse, it's a bandioki gig, and one person gets up to sing, and then his pissed up mate decides he's going to sing as well, and you have to kind of politely, because it's a corporate job, say, sorry mate, one at a time, or just whatever.
Yeah.
And he turns around to you, and we had this amazing bass player, great bass player, and also he was an extra. If somebody wanted a this guy was Bulgarian, about 6'3", and built like a brick outhouse. He used to be, like the hired hitman, the hired thug as an extra on TV.
Oh, nice.
Right. And he was get off the stage.
Yeah.
We never had a problem. Never had a problem.
I used to host a blues jam every week back in my hometown. And one week, and it's a blues jam, but people came up and played all sorts of things, right? And you have to walk a little bit of a line between, we know some of these folks aren't the most talented, there's some noise, and then there's going to be some great stuff too, right? So you get them in the best situation possible. And I had a guy come up, and he wanted to do an acoustic thing, very Bob Dylan-esque, folky. It was great. He was fine. He got done, and the next guy coming up was going to come play drums with this couple of other folks, and I was getting him on the stage. And as he's getting on the stage, he says, well, it's about bleeping time. That was bleep, like just all about the guy that played before. I said, hey, dude, we're not going to come up here disrespecting other musicians on my jam. And he said, well, that was da-da-da-da-da-da. And I said, no, seriously, you're going to stop. He said, well, you're going to have to find somebody else to play drums. And I called my sister. I said, hey, Jacqueline, come play drums, because she's an amazing drummer. I don't know if he thought I couldn't find another drummer to come play. And so I kicked him off the stage, and he tried to catch me when I came down off the stage. He was like, we could go outside and settle this. I'm like, yeah, awesome. Hey, James, this guy wants to fight me. You want to take care of this for me? And James was our 6'5", this wide, like looked like a college linebacker. Dude
test
had
one,
no
two,
problem.
test 1 2.
Hey, Vinny's in. Did you plug in? Did you turn it on, Grandpa?
I don't think it was plugged in all the way in the back. It must have got pulled.
Yeah, that'll do it. So, but yeah,
well
I didn't have any problem with that guy after that.
Yeah, it's always worth. I mean, I played in one band where we actually used to have proper full-on fist fights between the guitar player and the singer, who were brothers, and they couldn't be in the same room as each other, other than a stage, and sometimes even being on stage was too close.
As someone who played in a band with his sister, let me tell you, I've lived that experience.
Is that you, right, Vin?
I'm good now. I was about ready to flip out. I'm like,
mate.
Yeah, I just got this interface, and I'm like, okay, this shouldn't be too hard to work.
Yeah, it's always something simple. It's always something simple.
Yeah, I don't think it was.
It's definitely the.
Come on, what have you bought?
Okay, so a couple of things. One of them being, just to recap from the beginning.
You're a little hot on the old gain, Vinny, just a tiny bit.
Okay, hold on. How about now?
There it is.
Lovely. There we go.
So just to recap, European chocolate is better than American chocolate. Norwegian chocolate is some of the best I've ever had. Office chairs, there's a whole bunch now for those watching that the arms actually flip up out of the way. I just bought one from my work office because of the belt. It's hard to fit in the chair, and I really want to get one for the studio. What have I bought? So I bought as Paul would say, a real man's interface now. So let me see if I can get you guys down in here.
Don't pull a
So let's see if I can. Oh, haha! All right,
there you go.
So I got me an actual interface.
Yeah.
So I can record in stereo.
Some Focusrite Red action there, nice.
Yeah, nice. And what's really cool is that I got this from Focusrite as a B stock, and I got a significant discount, especially because the 4th generation just came out, and this is a 3rd.
I love that page. That website is very, very handy.
Yeah, really good. And then got I'm in the 21st century now, and I have a multi-effects processor. And this thing is fantastic. Yeah,
Great.
I'm really super pleased with it. And
See, now you can buy all the capture packs that Paul
Yeah.
has done for you. So
yeah, so
he doesn't have to buy them.
oh, thanks. Yeah, it's very cool. I mean, I'm just tapping into it. I got it right before I had to leave to go up to North Carolina for the holiday. So I just got home Sunday and went back to work Monday. So I've been messing with it a little bit at night. But if I don't know if you noticed, but I have the XLR left and right going out into the interface, which is awesome. So now I can actually hear the effects on my desk monitors.
Lovely,
which is
Awesome.
cool.
And
So-
your color matching as well. You're going with the white QC and the white monitors. Nice.
Oh yeah, I definitely try to keep everything kind of the same. So yeah, I'm super excited about that. As soon as I learn actually how to capture something, I'm going to do a video and capture the Blue Guitar Amp 1.
Oh,
Excellent.
I think that'll
You've gone
be
loud again. You've
Did
gone
I?
loud again. Maybe maybe your mic's really dynamic and you're just like
You're getting excited, Vinny.
Yeah, I am.
Yes.
Hold on, let me back up. How's that now? Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
I think it's probably like how you need a mic like Phil's, which can
Yeah, this is
compensate.
this is a different
when
animal.
they're really
The
good.
Focusrite one I had was like more of like a travel one, and this one is actually powered on its own. So I'm sure it's I notice I hear a fidelity difference in the recording because I've been testing the Quad Cortex recording wise, and it just sounds just the fidelity is there, and there's no noise. It's just very cool.
Great.
So I'm super excited about that. I pieced together a JCM 800 head with a 412 cab last night because I'm still working on the Joe Satriani Raspberry Jam Delta 5 tune.
Yeah.
Which I don't think he plays it the same ever. I think it's just one of those tunes, unlike a lot of other ones where he's like regimented on how he plays it exact. Like I think that tune is kind of one of those improv fun tunes that he's got because every live bit I see of that tune is he plays it completely different, even some of the melody parts. So just trying to get my head wrapped around it. I can't obviously play like him, so it's never going to be right anyway, but I'm just having fun.
Awesome.
yeah.
Should we talk about new stuff now? Vinny's in.
Oh, and hit the like button while you're here.
And subscribe.
Keep forgetting about that stuff, don't we? Like this, yeah. So give us a like if you're getting something out of this. We don't monetize this show, so give us a like. It really does help.
We should also say thank you to everyone who bought into our Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals. We hope that you get a lot out of those patches. I mean, there was a hell of a good deal to get. I think it was 80 something packs for 100 quid was pretty amazing.
Right.
But thanks to everyone who bought into that. There was loads of new stuff coming. And some of that was purchased by me today because it was day 2 of the latest round of Gardner Hallgate auctions. You want to see what I bought?
Well, yeah.
Go on, then.
Here we go. Ready?
Oh.
That is the head-only version of an amp that I bought again at one of the auctions years. It was one of the first amps I bought at the auctions. That is a Cornell Plexi 7.
Yeah.
And Paul and I went, "Holy molies, that thing sounds good."
Yeah.
And then the head came up, and I went, "That's what I want. I want that."
So how much?
400 notes, 400 quid.
What?
Hey,
Oh, wow.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's all right.
And
it's like, and you also get some of Dennis's curtains, his old curtains on the front. Look at that. Look, click on the thing. It's proper curtain.
Yeah, but, I mean, it's beautiful. It is.
He does make a nice thing.
He does make a nice thing. So the other thing I bought.
Yeah. Oh, yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Yes, you did.
That is what I'm talking about. What's going on with that cabinet?
I think it's really, the contrast is turned well up. That's why
it's the handles on the side. I don't think I've ever seen those handles on a.
No, my old one had handles on the side.
Yep, I've seen them with those handles on the side as well.
Not the old the handles you can put your whole fist in.
No, these are only the finger handles on these ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
That's the JCM 800 that I should never have sold. And I now have it as a tuba 12 combo. It's the 2-channel one. It's not the one that most people go gooey over, but
it's the 4212 if you want to use the model designation.
Thank you. This is the 100-watt one, and I picked it up for £500.
That's what they should be. I remember when they were that much, just normally, just.
And I'm well pleased.
Yeah, well done, mate. That's good. That's good effort on that.
And that
shame it's not a head.
Well, no, but it kind of. I'm kind of.
Well, you could always buy a shell. You could put it in a shell.
Marshall's are harder. Yeah,
you'd have to turn it upside down.
The shells are bottom mount, where the combos are top mount.
Yeah,
I'm not bothered because I do like a tuba 12 combo. I know it's weighs more than.
Don't apologize, James. That is how God intended. Like the Blues Breaker JTM combos a 2x12, and I still want one of those. I want one so bad.
We, as part of our little trip to Marshall, and you will see this as a video. We got the tour. We got the factory tour, but we also got the museum tour as well, which is pretty spectacular. That's going to be a long old video because it was a long chat. But no, I'm really pleased with this. This was one of those amps that I really wanted to get back. I shouldn't have sold it in the first place, but this is a monster, and I'm looking forward. I'm going to pop up and get it next week. So there will be capture packs of these coming very soon, of course. I was really trying to be good and only buy stuff that I knew I wanted and stuff that I knew there was point in doing, and I think both of those will be really good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no,
those are good picks.
Yeah, I'm excited about the 800. Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame about the head and the combo thing, because you would literally have to have it upside down in a head, unless you've got a top mounted head, but then it would look weird.
Well, you could get a custom deep head that's made exactly like that cabinet. Just it would be a taller head, but you could have a custom shell head made for that. They do it for like the Blues Junior and stuff as well.
Zilla would make one, wouldn't they?
Zilla would make one.
It would just look weird. It would look weird. That's the
I have seen them before.
Now, if I had that, what I would do with it is I have this huge cow skin rug, like, cow or whatever, and I would cover the whole I would take the Tolex off and I would recover it in cow skin. I think that would look wicked.
Now, what's interesting?
It would.
What's interesting is we were talking.
Phil just threw up in his mouth. I watched it.
We were talking to the guys at Marshall, and obviously they do custom orders, and they'll recover and redo stuff for you.
Oh well, you got the hook up.
Yeah.
My vote's purple.
Purple would be, or British Racing Green for me.
Yes. If you're gonna do it, that's the green.
British Racing Green would be great. And then you can have, again, any kind of grill cloth you want.
I think that's worth doing. I think so too.
Well, if you're going to be on a grill cloth kick, you might want to start with something else first.
Yeah, you may want to send them to 412.
Trust me, boys. That is already in hand. Don't worry.
All right. I haven't slept since I saw that thing.
But what?
Hey, do you know what? What's really funny is we went to the studio and we were recording guitars, and the first cab they bring out looks like fucking James's cab.
No.
I was just like, this is, come on. Yeah, so they've done the same thing.
Boys, it's a sign. But what's really interesting, if what happens that we really want to happen, it will be a one of a kind cab, and
that was a lot of happening.
That'd be so cool. It could be really happening. So those are my two purchases from the auctions today.
I love that. I genuinely love that.
Shall I show you? There's a couple of things I want to talk about. They're not as exciting as James is, but well, one is this is the this arrived. Phil, you would love this.
What is
and it's made in made in the US.
It's got hard and soft clipping, I see.
Yeah, so it's Westerland Overdrive.
They make helicopters, don't they?
West,
Oh.
Let me just make sure that it's. I want to get the name.
As long as it's been
the
released.
Westerland One.
It's the Westerland one, yeah.
Right.
The Westerland One.
Hold back in 2 seconds.
Made in the States. And it's awesome. So it does really nice gain. Then you've got the boost. You've got a little boost circuit. So the way that I found my perfect setting is literally the gain, you know, a little way up, and then the boost gets just kicking in for solos and stuff. But it can get quite fuzzy if you take it up. If you take it up really high.
Oh, sure.
But it's really nice. It's just a really nice gain. I can't really hear the difference between it's got silicon and germanium.
Yeah.
Circuit. I can't really hear the difference if I'm completely honest. But it's got a bright and a dark. Again, I like it in the bright setting because I just feel it opens up. But it's really good.
If it makes you feel better, the preamp Mark II that we were talking about earlier has a switch for the diodes where you can take them out of the circuit, or you can be silicon or germanium diodes. I don't hear that much of a difference there either.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad it's not just me. But yeah, but really great sounding Overdrive. Highly recommended, especially if you're in the States, because it's
on
their
website.
And the other thing. Oh, and the guy's got a band as well. So the guy that's Shane's got a band called the Imaginaries, which is he sent me his albums as well. So I'm going to be checking them out when I can find a CD player, because I haven't actually got a CD player.
What?
So I'm going to have to go. I haven't got a CD player.
What?
I know, it's crazy, isn't it?
Listen. Amazon. You just buy a little USB CD-ROM.
Right.
They're like $10.
Yeah. I guess you're right. Then I could do that. I'll do that.
I still have concerts on DVD, so I like to be able to watch them.
Yeah, that's a good point. And then Old Bones, and not that you can see these, but Old Bones sent me some pickups, because I had some pickups in that Valiant Strat that I had, that purple Strat, that I found them a little bit bright.
Okay.
I really like the neck pickup, so they've sent over some other ones for me to try out, and I put them in this Strat, and they sound great. If you're a Strat player that doesn't like the overly bright
that
Strat
looks a lot like a Westerland one.
Oh. You'd think I'd know how to drive this by now, wouldn't you? And then yes, if you're a Strat player that doesn't like bright pickups, these are really, really good. So I'll be using them in various videos very soon. Where the hell has James gone?
I don't know.
Sorry.
It's all right. Nice you're interested in my stuff. Not
Trust me, if I hadn't have gone, would have got messy.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, well, now he won't be rushing to end the show, though.
There is that, at least. Is it time for the news?
I think so.
I guess so. Yeah, let's do that. Share the screen. Right, have you seen these yet? The EVH Hypersonic?
No.
Okay, how many variations of the 5150 do we need?
At least
well, this is more. Well, hold on a second. This hasn't got any tubes.
Oh, well, then we obviously don't need this one.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. But the thing that's really confusing is that I saw EVH 5153 Hypersonic 6L6.
Right?
What's 6L6?
Yeah.
It says it's a faithful digital model of the legendary 6L6 5150 tube combo.
Oh,
so basically it's EVH jumping on the whole, Fender, Fender.
Yeah, that thing.
Tone Masters.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it isn't for us, but they're still £1,500, $1,500.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of money That's a lot of money. They better be good for that.
that's a lot of money for a solid state digital amp. It's like,
it's a lot of money for a Katana, isn't it?
Cortex for that, and then have all of those sounds.
Isn't this the same argument we make for like the Tone Master amps from Fender too?
Yeah,
it
is.
Yeah. They'll be down to, I reckon they'll be 600 quid in 6 months' time.
Yeah, you'll be able to. You won't be able to give them away used.
Yeah,
and you'll get with 4,000 serial box tokens, you'll get a stereo pair.
They also just made it a whole lot harder to buy a used 5153 that has tubes, because you got to sort through and look more closely when you start looking to buy one, whether you're buying a solid state. Name it something else.
Well, it's called the hypersonic. You can see the little hypersonic thing down there.
Oh, that's good.
So that is what's different. But it is very confusing. It says 6L6.
I know.
That's. I mean,
I'm just trying to figure out what market they're in for that. Like, who's their target audience for that? Because
it's the people that want a high gain version of the Fender Tone Master. You know, like the Princeton Tone Master, and
because they are the same company.
I'm trying to figure out what age dynamic really, because guys my age, I would say, I don't know, I'm speaking for myself, I guess, but I want a tube version of an EVH, not that. And then kids would want that, but kids are not going to spend $1,500 on an amp. And now if they were Katana priced, you know, in that $500 range, I could see that would make more sense.
Sell like hotcakes, wouldn't it?
And kids won't. To be fair, no offense to the legend that is, kids won't know who EVH is.
No, and not only that, the ones who do, by kids, I basically mean 30 and younger. The kids that want this, if they want an amp on stage, that's the big thing. So many of them are going to digital, and in that genre, they've already mostly moved to ampless solutions. So, I mean, this literally is fighting against the Quad Cortex.
Yeah, I have to say, now that I have a digital something here, if I was playing gigs, this Quad Cortex, I see the reason why you would want one of these things, or a Fractal or something to the like. This and some, you know, FR cabs. If you wanted live sound on stage, you know, so have that something pushing air. But even if not, this in-ear monitors and to front of the house is just wow, what a cool idea and solution. And I guess I'm behind the times with the stomp boxes and stuff, but I mean, and also if you lived in an apartment or you live in a house where you can't make any noise and you got some nice studio monitors on your desk or good headphones, where else can you spend that kind of money and have almost everything at your fingertips? You know, I mean, it's not the real thing, but I mean, come on. I mean, like just the board I put together in that one video with those stomp boxes on there. I was looking at the other night. I was telling my wife, I was like, I think there's like probably $3,000 to $4,000 on that board of just pedals, power supply, you know, whatever. And I'm like, God, that's a lot of money sitting there. But that's all I have, is not that all I have, but that's all you have. Like with the Cortex or with these other newfangled items, you could virtually make any kind of rig you want. I just think that that's kind of cool. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe I'm just getting with the time.
I agree.
So who is going to buy them?
Well, I don't know, but have a look at this. And have a look at this. You think it's got a standby switch? No, it's got a mute switch.
So you can mute the internal speaker when you're using the XLR out.
Maybe that's what it is. Okay, that is quite clever.
Yeah.
Okay.
But still,
they have to make it look like the standby switch. It's
100%.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. Next, Iron Maiden. I mean, you know, I don't know if Lee will like this, because Lee likes a bit of Iron Maiden.
I'm an Iron Maiden fan.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah. I mean, that is ugly as hell.
I do think the Iron Maiden is the best torture device. I'm not for the drawing, quartering, none of that.
I would buy that.
Get straight in there.
I would buy that.
That's
that's
ugly as hell. That is.
Well,
it looks like a toy.
But whatever they did with this one. But if you look at the more of the high end version that they came out with like 20 years ago, the pickguard is not pure white and it looks more legit like Dave Murray's original Strat. But if you look at the pickup rings on that, that was how they were able to mount the super distortions and stuff in his guitar back then because there weren't pick guards cut out for HSH. It was, they had to literally, like his tech or somebody had to rig that up, route out some spots on his Strat and then mount those pickups that way. That was the idea behind it back then. So that's a nod to his original black Strat.
What's weird though is I actually do quite like the Yannick Gers one, the white one.
Yeah, that's a Dave Murray one.
No, that's the Dave Murray one though. The black one is the Gers one.
All right, okay. I do quite like both of those, which is probably, I'd say actually the white one with the pearlescent guard looks great.
The Yannick one needs to come with the breakaway strap where it flies into the audience and almost kills somebody.
Yeah. And you can just hold it by the whammy bar going, woo, woo, woo.
That's I don't like the mother of toilet seat, so I don't. That's not my thing. But
honestly, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. $11,000.
What?
How much?
Wait, hold on.
Scroll back in.
See, Phil's reading.
Yeah. Premium hardware upgrades include a suite of FU, you know what that stands for, tone and axe lab components. This one will set you back $11,000.
No way. There's no way. There's nothing there worth that money. Nothing.
That is crazy. And what about and the Yannick Gers one is 1,700.
Yeah. That's a big difference.
Yeah.
What about Steve Harris bass?
I mean, look at that. What is that? What is that neck? It's not roasted. It's darker than roasted.
Maybe it's a mahogany neck.
Yeah, maybe it is.
I don't know. That doesn't make it. Oh, it's a rosewood neck. If you go back up a second, hold on. Does that say rosewood neck?
Or just rosewood fretboard?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's just baked.
Yeah. It looks dark there. And then we've got we've got the Steve Harris. There's something toy looking about everything.
You know what it is? It's whoever did the photography for that. They used not the right lens to shoot those specific product pictures.
Yeah,
and that's why it looks like a toy because they used the wrong type of lens.
It's the same there.
So whoever took those shots, no offense to them, but that's some amateur night photography, product photography.
There you go. Should have got Benny involved.
Steve Harris. I don't know a ton about Iron Maiden. I've never listened to any of the music that somebody else didn't play me, so I couldn't even name a song. I'm just being honest here. But a few years ago, I was at Sweetwater. It's like late 2020. First time I'd ever been there, and I needed to buy new strings for this bass right here because I'd had the same set of D'Addario Chromes on it for 14 years, and and played it a lot. So I wanted to get a set of Labella Deep Talking Flats for it, but Sweetwater was out of them. But they recommended the Tomastic Steve Harris set. I have never in my life played strings with more tension than those Steve Harris strings. They were the hardest to play strings I've ever played in my entire life.
Have you ever seen him play? He's like a beast.
Yeah, I know. I did look up after I got them to like, how does this guy play these? And I was like, oh, they lasted.
He basically, the gain on the guitar, on the bass is so high, and he basically taps them. It's not like plucking or picking.
It's what it is.
It's basically it's dum 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 dum. It's like funk fingers almost.
Yeah. He probably wants that tension so that the string isn't slapping back on him.
Yeah. Those strings lasted 3 weeks on that bass before I ordered a set of Deep Talking Flats.
Did the bass collapse on itself?
No, thankfully. I thought it was going to. I think I still have them in a Ziploc bag in the closet over here because flat wound bass strings last forever. So if anybody wants those, let me know.
So they do the Jackson, the newer Agent Smith as well.
I like that as well.
Yeah,
I mean that's the one I'd go for out of all of them. I mean, I don't think the maple fingerboard works with it, but
I quite like that.
Yeah, I have to say I would rather see an ebony board on there,
or dark rosewood.
Yeah, rosewood,
dark rosewood. Yeah, but it's probably a tonal preference. And lastly, we've already talked about it. Is the Universal Audio Paradise? We think, I mean, it's basically we're just waiting for the hardware version of this to come out. I've heard some demos where I thought it sounded great, and I've heard some demos where I thought it sounded terrible.
Yeah.
So
it's a product that exists.
Yeah. Yeah, but like if you play, all the demos you hear of the Quad Cortex, you go, well, that sounds good, or that I think. I mean, I heard some of the Dumble tones of it, and I thought that doesn't. I don't. Well, that's not my interpretation of a Dumble.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
I played it, like I said, yesterday for a little bit. I think it sounds good. I think anytime you're talking about making a demo of a plugin, there's an awful lot of guitarists who aren't audio engineers trying to make demos of plugins, and they don't know how to do it.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Now, it's safe to say that the man pictured just there, James Santiago, does know does have his engineering chops on, because he is James Santiago, previously of Voodoo Labs.
Yeah, he has forgotten more about guitar recording than I will ever know in my entire life.
James, he's a great player as well.
When James was at Voodoo Labs, he introduced me to Eric Johnson.
Oh.
And that was a proper kind of moment. I forgot how to speak, let alone play guitar.
Yeah.
Somebody asked me, one of my buddies asked me a question about the Quad Cortex. They said, how do you like it compared to the Blue Guitar Amp 1? And I couldn't give him an answer, because when I play my Amp 1, I play it through a 212 cab. And I'm playing the Quad Cortex through monitors on the desk. And the only way I would be able to do is to run the Quad Cortex through the effects loop on the Blue Guitar Amp 1 through that same cab, to kind of get like a scientific control to see what the Quad Cortex sounds like through a cabinet. You know what I'm saying? Instead of monitors. I think that's where I can't give a proper answer to that right now. But I don't feel that there's like a millisecond lag or anything on the Quad Cortex. It feels pretty natural, to me. So I don't know.
It's not the box that Paul and I first bought 4 years ago.
Yeah,
probably more than that. It's not the box that we first bought. That's for sure. The updates, and so the latest update is spectacular.
Yeah, I came in at the right time, I guess.
Yeah, I was going to say that earlier. You bought it at the right time. This 2.0 update's big.
3.3,
whatever it is.
2.3, yeah.
Oh, it's Capture 2.0. That's
yeah. Should we, I'm trying to get hold of Chino Ploppy and seeing when I had this fight with him or her. I'm hoping it's a him. Graham Campbell, Evening Rats and everyone picked up a bargain old Marshall Governor pedal. MIK? I don't know what that means.
Made in Korea?
Made in
Keynes. On Vintage, of all places. Sounds brilliant, but like in your video, a couple of the EQ knobs were stiff or stuck. Interesting. It's a great pedal.
My first distortion pedal ever was the Governor 2. Do you remember those? The little
silver one.
Hang on.
Oh no!
There's an awful lot of James getting up and walking away in this stream.
Let's just lay on the couch. I don't know what Darwin's referring to.
Me either.
But he said,
"Between that one,
just
Yep, that's the one I mean.
There it is.
Exactly the one I mean.
And they're awesome.
They are
not the same pedal, but they are awesome.
Apparently, they are the same pedal.
They're not, because this has got more control. This has got mid two EQ bands, 2 MIDI EQ bands.
I thought that they said on the tour that it's the same pedal, but maybe I got that wrong. Keith, Evening Rats. This evening, I'm mostly sitting on the floor in my bathroom, chipping silicon sealant off some tiles. Fun times. At least have a glass of vino. Oh, good man. That's always the way to do it.
Well, don't get that sealant into your wine. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Gets my sealant approval.
Oh no. Sorry, everyone. For chairs, look at Hinomi. Some models have arms that swing out the way. Awesome.
That's also true. Yes, I know them.
Jim said, did anyone get the Black Friday deal from Sweetwater for the Friedman Micro 30-watt head or the Diesel Micro head reduced to $99, down from $250? I missed out on the deal. I'm not sure they're my thing. Those because they're basically the pedal. They're basically the pedal in a it's the pedal in and out with the
The
Class D
D
amp.
power amp. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not really my thing.
I have a couple of listeners that bought it, and a couple have gotten back to me and told me they really like how it sounds. One plugged it into his Marshall 4x12, and said, "Yeah,
that
sounds like an amp."
Yeah,
That
it
was
sound
half
good,
the battle.
Toby the Stratomaster. He said, "Evening, chaps. Asked about reverb the other week. Sold my JCM 900 and got the UA Golden RV. Top shout. Spent the change on a Mad Professor Supreme. Nice, which is a real beauty.
Yeah.
Nice, very nice, mate.
Nice,
very nice. Chubby Splash. That's good. Good name. Hey guys, have you played the UA Paradise? No, I haven't played it. Phil has.
I did. I think it sounds good. I also I don't want to call it dummy proof because obviously we've heard some people aren't great at it, but I like the fact that there's not a bunch of tweaking options. Like a buddy of mine was like, "Oh, you can't move the mics on the cabs." No, they're put in an idealized position so you can't screw this up. You're gonna get a good guitar sound. I'm sorry that you wanted to run it 2 inches off the edge of the cone and point it at the crowd and think that that's good guitar sound, but it's not. So you're going to get good guitar sounds.
Do you remember the early versions of PV Revolver where you could change the tone stack valves and you could actually change at a component level? And I'm like, I'm a nerd for that sort of stuff, but even that was beyond what I care about.
No one gives a monkeys about that. That is crazy.
Well, it's not like that anymore, fortunately. But yeah,
is it not good?
No.
Guitar Buddy. He said guitar melodies like Hank Marvin played seemed easy, but if you hit a bad note, it really stands out. You can always hide mistakes when playing blues. I think you just got to pull the right face when you play the notes.
That's it. It's all about your face.
Yeah.
And
playing a wrong note with enough conviction as well.
Exactly. Yeah. That's your face.
It's the old jazz approach, just with more distortion. If you play a wrong note, it's only wrong after you follow it with something else. Repetition gives it legitimacy.
Yeah.
And it's the other people are playing the wrong chord over what you're playing.
There's a thing in jazz called playing outside, which basically if you're playing in A, for example, you're soloing either a semitone up or a semitone down. And I was playing bass on this gig and this guy was very good at it, but I was like, I'm really having to concentrate to hold this together because I want to go and make it right.
Yeah, I can't remember who gave me the approach. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. I just bought a Westerland one, so
hey, well done, nice one.
Yeah, so I found a used one
like that.
for a bit of a bargain. So
how much if you don't mind me asking?
I bought $250.
Nice.
Yeah. But the playing outside thing. So if you want a really quick and easy way to play outside, this is going to be really, really, really simple. So if you're playing in the key of A, for example, you've got your 7 notes in the key of A. All of the 5 notes that aren't being used are a minor pentatonic based on the tritone. So if you want to play the 5 notes that aren't in A major, play a D sharp minor pentatonic. And that's your playing outside.
So in A, so the notes
in A, B,
so
C,
it's exactly
D. Yeah, and now play.
So it's okay, or you could you say D sharp.
Yeah, D sharp or E flat, however you want to talk about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so those are the 5 notes that aren't in the key of A.
Sounds like jazz.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Yes.
Wow, I didn't know that. Thanks, man. That's every day's a school day. Ambar Kalkani 2772. What is the next big pedal that's going to reach epic status like the Klon Centaur? Good question.
If I knew, I'd buy 20 of them.
Yeah, it's
the
true.
Marshall Governor.
No.
It's just whatever the next hero
whatever
John Mayer
it's
guitar player plays, isn't it?
It's whatever Josh Scott says next, isn't it?
How about this?
It's John.
I'm going to give you one.
Go on.
I'm going to give you one, and I just learned this today. As someone who owns 2 King of Tones, I've been through the list 4 times. I traded one of them away and sold one of them when times got kind of tough financially, and I needed some cash, right? And I regret getting rid of those 2 because it is my favorite Overdrive. Period. I had a friend of mine who went to get on the King of Tone wait list. And there's now a note on the King of Tone waitlist sign-up page that says, be aware we use NOS parts and they're getting harder to find. If you get on the list at this point, there's a chance we will never get to you.
Wow.
That's new. I don't know when that was added, but that is them finally admitting that we may not be able to build this anymore.
Wow.
So you think the King of Tone is the one to?
I think in the next, I'm gonna speculate. This is me basing on that and maybe a couple other factors that are. I'm not even gonna say out loud, not because they're secretive, but because I feel like it's me speculating too much to put it out there. But I think in the next 5 years, you're not going to be able to get on. There's not going to be a list for King of Tone anymore, and they're going to be done making them.
Paul,
and when they're not being made anymore, if you think $750 is too much to pay for one, just wait.
Paul, how good did your King of Tone sound on Monday?
Well, that's a funny thing. So I built a pedal board for for the Marshall. Not that I needed pedals anyway.
Yeah.
And so I took the King of Tone. I took the Westland one. I took a compressor. I can't remember what else I took, and a boost pedal, and a boost pedal. The King of Tone did not work in front of the Marshall for some reason.
Oh, interesting.
Which is isn't that weird considering that's supposed to be a. But the Western one sounded awesome.
I think it significantly changed enough off of the Blues Breaker circuit.
Okay.
That I could understand why it wouldn't. I haven't run it into my Marshall, to be really honest. I should try that.
I had the hardest time with certain pedals in front of my Silver Jubilee, like where it wasn't even making the Jubilee sound better. You know, the Jubilee sounded great on its own, straight plugged in. I forgot what worked in the end. I don't remember what worked in the end in front of that, but it was very finicky. The Marshall anyway was finicky about it.
Yeah.
Just an interesting one. I smiled to myself when the fact that most of the stuff you played was just straight into the amp. It was great.
Yeah.
Something to be said for that.
To a needed. He's Chino Floppy's changed his name to Floppy Chino. There we go. Awesome. Yeah, let me know who you are because I want to know how that slap happened.
I want to know what it sounded like.
Yeah, I reckon it was. And I know you're thinking it sounded like this, and I'm thinking it sounded like.
No, I bet it was.
Racky's back says my James Tyler Dan Huff original classic might come soon. Nice, I can't wait. It's the one that's a replica of Dan 64 Strat. Very nice, mate.
Oh, very cool.
Very nice.
Hey,
Lee, hello, mate. He said JP. Adrian Smith from Iron Maiden uses HX effects. There we go.
Yeah, he does.
Yes, he does.
There's an OD1 in the JHS Bonsai. Ah, nice one.
It's because the OD1 is just a tube screamer. The OD1 is just a tube screamer.
There you go.
Don't pay more than a tube screamer price for an OD1. Please don't.
And Lee says Fractal. There's an OD1 in the Fractal. Yeah. JP says, Lee, I did not know that. Going to see Adrian play with Copson in Manchester, UK in Feb. Yeah, they're over with us as well, near me and Lee. I'm not going to see him. Keith, OD1, just get a bad monkey. Is it an OD1? It's a bad monkey an OD1?
I think so.
Is it? Okay, might be worth,
I'm going to confirm that.
Yeah, I remember you couldn't touch those bad monkeys for a while. People were buying them up for crazy prices.
AI tells me the Digitech Bad Monkey is not based on the Bell Boss OD1. Instead, it is a clone of the Ibanez Tube Screamer circuit. Well, guess what that's based on?
Amazing.
Thank you, AI, for stating the bleeding obvious.
Right? Just buy a Tube Screamer. Why does no one want to just buy the Tube Screamer? They want to buy so many versions of the same flipping thing. Why do you hate Ibanez? That's what I want to know.
Buy a Tube Screamer.
You do.
They're all soft and cuddly.
Just buy
did Zach get his? Did Zach get his cushion?
He did. He loved it. Unfortunately, his kid claimed it, so it's all great.
That's an expensive present for his kid.
I want that, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, I'm gonna order one for myself eventually, unless one of y'all want to pack one in your suitcase. It would be your whole suitcase, but
if I find one, I'll pack it.
Oh, that'd be rad.
I'll pack it for you. Lee says, JP, get his latest rig rundown. His tech is done. So Lee says, yeah, JP, go and check out the video. Never sounded better.
I'm assuming that's when he couldn't be heard.
When it wasn't working. Yeah.
Come on, Floppy Chino. I need to know who you are. Come on. Rack is back. Paul, have you ever been mistaken for Drew Pritchard? I'm going to be insulted now, aren't I? I'll have a quick look.
I don't know who that is.
Salvage hunters.
I do look a bit like him.
Yeah, you. Oh my god! You actually.
Hold on. There.
He's getting the hat.
He's getting the hat.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. I can see he's got a bit of a thing to it like that.
I'm just saying, I've never seen y'all in the same room.
Yes, that's fair enough. Is he English? Is Salvage Hunters English or American?
He is, yeah.
Well, English, okay.
Yeah, he's a antiques dealer based in Cotswold.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
The Cotswolds.
Yeah.
No, he's like a proper Lovejoy.
Yes. Oh,
yeah.
Good inside knowledge there, Vin. Also
I've
known
never been mistaken.
Oh, what was that Western thing that Ian McShane was in?
Oh, he was the bartender. He was in
the most famous Tombstone.
Yeah.
Tombstone, yeah. And he was also in all the John Wick movies.
Yeah. Ian McShane's awesome. I love him in Lovejoy. Great show.
Yeah.
Right. Spencer Carter. Chino Floppy once slapped me across the face during a Paul Drew gig. Yeah, I just know what's going on there. Unless it didn't happen. Write your answers on a notepad and hold it up to him. See, he's definitely British because you can tell by the humour.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to work out. So it must have been a gig in. Yeah.
Also, an American. Vin is not a common nickname that Americans use. So they wouldn't call Vinny Vin.
Really?
Do you get that from a lot of Americans, Vinny?
No, I get V a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, Vin is
and my Norwegian friends call me Vince, but they can't pronounce it that way, so they call me Wince because they can't.
Well, because the V is a W is a double is a in Europe is a double V, so it's pronounced different to the way we do it. Yeah, but weird, isn't it? Scott, I have an OD1 and a PX1. It's dead on. Oh, interesting. There you go. There you go.
And they're both dead on to a Tube Screamer.
Yeah. Graham, I've had a few Egypts as I play gigs in pubs every week. But the biggest hassle is usually from office workers who can't hold their drink on a night out. It's always
so right. All the gigs we used to do in the West End were always tanked up suits who were the ones who.
Yeah, Egypts.
Yep.
Egypt is such a good word. It is.
It is.
Willie Hard Meat Official. 2024. Why is it 2024?
That's when he established. That's when he fought for the trademark, I guess.
2025 was taken.
there was that guy, wasn't there? I think he was about 18 who applied for the trademark and the patent rights for, or not patents. What's the word? Trademark and the something for Windows. As soon as Windows 95 came out, he went and got 96, 97, 98, 99.
Oh, that's smart.
And made an absolute killing.
That's smart.
Oh, nice, nice.
Paid for his Bill Gates effectively paid for his university.
Nice.
No. That kid paid for his university, being very, very insightful.
Yes. Yeah.
Ben, it says, Vinny, you're a bit of a metalhead, aren't you? Are you familiar with Jeff Waters from Annihilator?
Yes.
Of course he is.
And matter of fact, the solo that he plays on Allison in Hell is a fantastic guitar solo. I have to say, from back then, I never expected it when I first saw that band or that tune, but he's actually a good player, monster player. That cat.
Awesome.
I'm pretty sure if a band is named for a form of destruction, Vinny knows them. Annihilation, Annihilator, Destruction, Destroyer.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a good childhood.
Right, next one.
Right, this chatting. There we go.
Chino Floppy says, "Oh, I have something kind of relevant to share. I finally received my King of Tone after a 5-year wait. Nice.
Oh, well done.
Yeah, my
Well
King
done,
of
mate.
Tone.
Awesome. King of yeah. It wasn't plugged all the way in the back. Right.
Yeah,
That's very good.
Yeah. You know what I think the problem is? I put that interface in slot 1, and in slot 3 is a pull-out drawer, and some of my cables have this rough coating on it, and when I put the drawer back in, it's actually grabbing the cables and pulling them out. So I'm gonna have to sort that.
Yeah, you can sort.
Have you got rack strip down the back of the? Down the back. Oh God! Here we go.
Oh, he's done it now. Here we go.
Have you got rack strip down the back of the unit?
No, not in the back side. I think I'm going to put some of those 3M clips and then bring the wires up and clip them into place.
That'll do it.
Or you can get, if you get some rack stripping and just mount it in the back, get a 19-inch cable hook thing that's just got a few claws on it that they usually use for the back of a rack for lacing all the cables through.
That's a good idea.
Quite a neat solution, and it's what you should use as opposed to some 3M stuff.
Yeah. All right, very well. Paul already shamed me into buying a better interface.
You had like your old interface is something that is like that's a drum and bass producer's interface. It's just like someone goes, "Mum, I want to make some beats. I make some beats," and she goes and
he saw a picture of my interface. He's like, "You need to get a man's interface. What is that?"
Yeah,
and I'm like, "Damn." I'm like, he wasn't going easy on me, and I'm I was very timid here going into this whole like multi effects thing.
Do you know what he was doing? He was unplugging his microphone to do like this, and then like if he had to record guitar, and in a video he'd have to plug his guitar in, and then he'd have to unplug the guitar to plug his. So I just love to see the video of like Ben just doing a bit of guitar and then going, "I've got to talk now, so I've just got to plug this in." And now he's talking. He unplugs that and he plays a bit more.
Yeah. If I was abroad, it would look like a 1920s with the red lipstick, and I'm like the operator. And please hold 1 minute, please, and pulling the plug and plugging another one in.
When you said abroad, I thought, are you going to somewhere foreign?
No, abroad.
I know. He knows what you mean.
Speaking of, next comment.
Next comment. Wait, I've lost now.
Darwin D7N.
Hang on. What the hell?
I've got it. Here we go. Darwin said, "I played in a band where the other guy's wives were so jealous of me that we broke up." I played in a band where the other guy's wives were so jealous of me that we broke up. What were you doing to the
ladies of the
band
group
members? No. I'm guessing the group was men.
Maybe. I was in a band where we had a female lead singer, and the drummer had to quit the band because his girlfriend refused to let him be in a band with another girl.
I believe that. All day.
Wow.
As a drummer who has been a very bad person with the singer and the sax player in the band at the same
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
What, literally at the same time?
Never at the same time, but
okay, that's what I was asking.
That would be a good story.
Yeah, moving on. I was young and foolish and had lots of hair. What can I say?
Yeah.
Peshy days.
You're also a drummer. You need to make sure you had a home.
Yeah. The problem we have is pissed up and well endowed young ladies getting up on stage and dancing around us while filming it on their phones. Is a hard life. That is a hard life.
Yeah, I've never found that.
Dave, you and I have a different definition of problem.
I would be like, watch out, the quad cortex is white and it doesn't need anything on it, and just push her off the stage, like, get away.
Well, I did a gig with James and this pissed up woman smashed my iPad.
Oh.
So anyway, it's another story. We'll talk about that at some point. Anyway, let's get through these.
Yeah, keep going.
What's the name of the chair? It's a
Herman
Miller.
I think he was asking about, because I saw when this comment came up, I think he was talking about the one Vinny bought for the work.
Oh, okay. Well, there's a bunch of them with flip up arms. The one I bought for work is junk. It's like a $60 chair, so I won't recommend that. I would just do your research on it. You want to find a chair that's rated for more than like probably 4 or 5 hours. Like this is an Ergo chair, Ergo 2, and this is like a stick of $500 or $600 chair, and I've had it for several years. It's comfortable. The arms are in the way, and I think it's at the end of its shelf life because the padding gets compressed over time. But I used to be able to sit in it for quite some time. So just do your research. Read lots of reviews is what I would suggest when you're buying a chair. Herman Miller makes some amazing stuff. It's very expensive, but they are the top of their game in office chairs.
And I've had this one for 6 or 7 years, and
I've had for over 10.
I've never got up and gone, when you get out of a chair sometimes.
I've always wanted the classic Herman Miller Ames era lounge chair, and you'll see them in a lot of movies or whatever. And those chairs went from like $2,000 or $3,000. I think they're now, if you get them in Palisander or whatever, I think they're like close to probably $7,000 or $8,000 now.
That chair. Okay, I have heard of these. I had to look that up real fast. Okay, I know which one you're talking about.
I always wanted one of those.
They're marked down right now to $5,000.
Oh,
that comes with the ottoman.
Is that with Palisander and black leather?
Yeah.
Joy.
It's right on the list.
That's the price of a guitar.
It's right on the list next to the Dave Murray Strat, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Floppy Chino says it's the well-endowed men our band had to deal with. Ooh. I think I know Chileno Ploppy is. I think it's it's a Scottish gentleman.
I could believe that.
I think we know who it is. It's that humor, isn't it?
Yes.
Something.
Well, now we've got to change the accent when we read.
Why? Is he Asian?
Rack is back. Said Benny, I've got to admit, I was a little disappointed you didn't go the Fractal route, but the timing of the QC is perfect with the new firmware.
All right, so here's what took me so long to buy one of these newfangled items. Is every time I watched a video on a Fractal item and somebody's going into the in menus trying to explain the settings, I'm literally like, I should do videos. I'd probably get more subscribers if I just did videos of me reacting to Fractal videos, because I'm literally like, yeah, I'm buying a Fractal. I'm doing it now. I get off the show. I'm like, I'm buying a VP4. I'm buying an FM3. I'm buying the rack unit. And then I'm watching one of the guys that's, always into this stuff doing, and then you go in here and then you got to move this thing. And I'm like, screw this. I'm not buying it. And every time I would shut the video off going, I'm not buying that. So the reason why I bought the Quad Cortex, it may not sound as good as the Fractal, but the user interface is more for me to kind of try to absorb and jump in right away and build a patch than I would have been able to do with the Fractal. I felt that being an older cat and haven't been keeping up with digital tech, I felt like I would not enjoy it and I would get frustrated and I wouldn't use it. So I like the touchscreen and I like the little icons. I'm getting used to what they are, and that's it. That's my answer. That's why I did it. And I don't think I'm that completely dumb that I wouldn't understand the Fractal. It was just the anxiety of me having to learn a whole new thing that I just didn't want. I wasn't vibing it. Let's just put it that way.
The learning curve is a smack in the face.
Yeah, it is. It is a bit of a smack in the face.
It is. Racky's Herman Miller. Yeah. See, Chino Floppy is now a YouTuber.
Chino Floppy. Awesome.
There you
Thanks,
go.
Chino Floppy. Thank you for joining. Very good of you. OG make fire good. Gear is always fun. It is fun.
It is fun.
Willie Hardmeat official James, and then the head came up and went, I want that.
Then the head came up and I went, I want that.
Oh, I see. The head,
Yeah.
yes.
It's filth. Just filth.
OG, yeah. HX Stomp, yeah.
Sorry, yes.
HX Stomp's close to injury status.
Yeah.
It is now for sure.
Mendel, nice one, James. What speakers are in the Marshall? Should be good.
I've even got the
They
vintage
sound great.
No, I've got the vintage 30s ready to go in it. It's got G12T75s in it. They're the god awful stock Celestians that go in those things. I've got a pair of vintage 30s ready to go in it.
Phil, what are the ones they put in 2-Rock cabs?
Oh, it's a WGS speaker that they put 2-Rock branding on. It's a TR60. Hold on, TR6512 or 1265. They're basically.
I thought they put those Celestians in there. They don't do that.
They're based on the Celestian ET65s.
I remember buying warehouse guitar speakers for $25 a piece when that company first started, and then people would poo-poo them. And now they're in. When I bought my Magnatone, it was loaded with one of those things, and they're made in Paducah, Kentucky.
Yep. Warehouse makes great speakers, and the 65 is not the wattage. A lot of people think that they're 65 watt speakers. They're 100 watt speakers.
Oh,
so because it's the same speaker they use for their 100 watt combos or 100 watts 1x12 cabs. So they're great speakers. I like them a lot, and I still want to put EVs in just because EVs.
James, if those 75s are broken really good, and they're the ones made in England, and they're not, obviously they must be for that how old they are. You might actually like the sound of them, maybe.
So the 4x12 that everybody hates has got G12T75s in, and it sounds kinamezid.
No, don't get it wrong. We don't hate that 412 cabinet. We hate what you're doing to it. Is you know what I mean? Like it's like the neighbor across the street's got a really cute child, and you're beating it at night, and we want to call like the services on you. Like that's where we're at with it.
So trust me, give us a couple of months. It'll be redeemed. It will completely. You'll be like, that's the cab.
I can't wait.
We've got a lot to get through in 17 minutes.
Ready, go.
Hello, gents. Hello, Josh.
Hello. Moving on.
You temper from intermediate players. Chasing tone can take away from actually practicing the guitar. What's best online resource? I think tone. It isn't necessarily chasing tone, but I think getting the tone from your fingers is actually one of the important things. It's what sets guitar players apart. Everyone can play the same thing, but Chris Buck sounds like Chris Buck because of the tone in his fingers. He sounds great.
I think also there's an unspoken part to this question. I'm going to talk a little faster so we can get through these a little more quickly, or maybe just to get more words in. That he's also implying gear. Like, because I think about the time we were talking about the HX effects and how it works is just fine. I definitely think that's a part of it. People use gear as a crutch not to learn. I recommend TrueFire. Don't get me wrong. I have an affiliate link with them that'll get you a discount. So there's a little bit of bias there, but I really do think it's the best, like all-in-one learning solution. Other than that, find someone you like online who's a guitarist. I bet they give lessons. Or
find your local pro. Every town's got the local pro teacher. Go and don't spend necessarily a fortune on the celebrity lesson. Go to the local guy who gigs every night, the one who's doing it. Go to those guys. The guy who comes to your house and sits in front of you and goes, no, not there, there. All that sort of stuff. That's really important. One-to-one lessons. There is nothing that will beat that. While all these online stuff is great and learning from video is great, there is nothing better than having someone in front of you going, no, like this.
Yep.
Hello. Gents, would you recommend any neck oil wax for your guitars? Would you? Anyone?
I recommend just playing your guitar more. Your hands should naturally oil your fretboard.
Yeah, if you want to use oil, I would say Renaissance wax. It smells horrible, but they use it on paintings. They use it on all kinds of stuff. It comes in a little jar.
And over here, neck oil is a brand of beer, so I'd always recommend using that.
But I don't know what you mean. Like you talk about the back of the neck. If you're talking about the fingerboard, then you could just use any kind of they call it lemon oil, but it's mineral oil with lemon scent in it would be fine. Yeah.
And if you want to go with a branded one, Monty's guitars over here do many and various different waxes and treatments that you can use in your fingerboard or on your neck.
Duck wax. There we go. J-Boy, cheers, Scott. Willie, he says, Iron Maiden suck. Cool.
And the next line should be, I've never heard them.
Right.
Rummy, Fractal M4 is tops, gigged and recorded with it. Yes, 4 blocks is more than enough for a blues and rock gig. It gels quite well with my pedals. Nice.
Yeah, great.
Yeah,
and if I was going to do the quad Cortex, it was going to be the VP4 and the AM4. I would have bought both and ran them together. I would have used the VP4 for the effects, and then we used the other blocks for compression and different drives.
Yeah.
And then you'd spend the rest of the time swearing like Phil has recently, trying to MIDI the two together.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why I went quad Cortex. That's fine.
Yep.
They missed them up with the pricing. Yes.
Right.
I mean, yeah, possibly. The Marshall modification products. Good evening. Good evening.
Scott, I disagree. I'm going to tell you that it's the cheapest you can get into a Fractal amp modeler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was it.
Career. Yeah.
Mine's going downhill.
Yeah.
My career.
Shall I do this? Are you?
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm on it.
Okay. Okay. They shifted to there about 1990.
Okay.
Electric Owl works. Greetings from South Wales, New York, where everyone's plexi style amp or sim suitable for studio and recording, says Chaz. All right, Chaz, hope you're well, mate.
He says, what's everyone's plexi style amp?
Oh, what's everyone's plexi style amp?
Or sim, suitable for studio and recording.
I would have to say the Cornell Plexi 7, because you can crank the living daylights out of it and not offend your neighbours.
There you go.
I'm going to say my 1959 hand-wired 100-watt Plexi and screw your neighbors.
Not exactly super Plexi, but I had a Victory Sheriff, and that was pretty cool, and it was low-powered.
Plexish. Yeah, Plexish, yeah. Come on, then.
Come on, Paul.
What was that? Sorry?
What's your pick?
My pick. I've got an AMX DBA 50, which is a JCM and a Plexi.
That'll do it.
Which is
Nice.
it's awesome. Having a Governor as my first pedal beats my Rock Tech.
Nice.
Willie, he says Black Friday needs to be scrapped.
Yeah.
Only because you spent too much, Willie.
Yeah, that'll
Willie,
happen when they stop commercializing Christmas and Valentine's Day too.
Yeah, yeah. Yogi, he says, hi lads. I might be an numpty. I just returned a QC pre-update because it didn't feel too good to play. And got a Fender limited edition custom telly instead. Hope the update isn't that good. Well, I think you've got something
wisely.
that's not gonna. Yeah. I'd prefer a limited edition custom shop telly.
Hey, Yogi, you just hedged yourself against depreciation. That's all I'm saying.
And the fact that all electronics dive and all guitars, quality guitars, generally.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think you should shoot yourself in the foot. If you got other amps to play through and other stuff, don't worry about it. And anytime you can trade digital gear for a guitar, you always win out, in my opinion. Like you said, it's just
Unlucky Yogi, says Willie. Fran, what is possible with 2 Tonix pedals?
A lot.
Not as much as 3.
You get 2 shots at breaking the window with them.
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do? I mean, you could have drives on one and amps on the other. That's
there's a lot you could do with 2. And are we talking Tone X1s or are we talking the Tone X full? So
technically, you can do the same with both.
Yeah,
you
technically,
can do the same with both. Yeah.
I would hedge that a Tone X1 into a Tone X is the best combination of the two financially, because you basically just use your Tone X1 as your drive pedals.
Yeah.
I can't complain
I
there.
don't know why you wouldn't just have drive pedals though.
Because you can then have 3 different drive pedals on a Tone X1 in rotation.
The Tonex has got a effects loop, yeah?
No.
No? Oh,
No,
see, if it
no.
did, you could
And
run all
that's
your
the killer. That
yeah,
is
you could run all your time-based stuff through it. That would be
Yeah.
awesome.
Tone X1 and an HX effects. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because the
Right.
HX effects
I
has
agree.
2 loops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost bought the HX effects, man. I had my last effects processor was the M13, which is the forefather of the HX effects. And I had 2 mission control pedals for it, one set up for wah and one set up for expression, and that was a cool rig, actually.
I've got 2 of them, and I have a hard time finding a real reason to buy modulation or delay pedals.
Yeah.
great.
Right. Come on then. We got 9 minutes.
Fast.
Don't cross the streams. Infinite
Yep, don't do
possibilities,
that.
says Keith.
Yep.
True. Vice says Trucci. Hi all. I hope everyone's having a great week. And to you, mate. I picked up the UA Paradise plugin for the $99 promotion deal just because it sounds so great and all that for $99. I mean, why not? Why not? It's true.
Indeed. Why not? Indeed.
And if you're a UA Spark user like I am, it's included in Spark.
Great. Me too.
Oh, great.
I'll check that out.
Guitar Tabs Daily. Hello, mate. He said, hey, dudes, hope you're well. Curious, what's your favorite piece of gear you've got or tested this year? Oh, we've done this. We have done. We said what was gear of the year.
Yeah.
Oh, those barefaced cabs.
They were
really,
awesome.
They
were awesome.
they were really good.
I think
Oh,
for
yeah,
piece
couple
of
of
gear
those.
that I've actually bought this year and has come into my own personal collection, it'll be the Matchless.
Yeah.
Lovely.
I
It's a
don't
beautiful
know.
thing. Boom.
Willie, major pentatonic of the tritone, not minor pentatonic. Sorry to be that guy.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I meant major.
Oh. Check
I
out
think-
Willie.
I was about to say Willie just scored some serious points there. Well
Yeah.
done.
Yeah. Vitas Trucci, I think UA and Eventide should partner up and come up with a floor modeler, Epic Modeling and Epic Effects. Well, I think UA do great effects. I prefer, I mean, yeah, UA do great effects. UA don't need Eventide. And if anything, Eventide will just complicate it.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Rummy, Silver Jubilee is the least pedal friendly Marshall. There we go.
Yeah, I had a hard time with it.
Keith, the Bad Monkey statement was a joke because of JHS making it sound like a clone.
But you may have been joking, but you're spot on.
Mhm.
I mean,
yeah. Chad says the Bad Monkey isn't so bad once you dial it in. The cab emulation output is a handy feature. That said, it's no Marshall Shredmaster. I didn't know it had a cab emulation filter.
it's supposed to also be a amp stand-in. Like,
Oh,
yeah,
didn't know
it
that.
can anyway.
Interesting. Dave said, since the OD1 came out first, can it be a tube screamer?
It can
Oh.
because one of them is still made.
Good point. Well made.
Key, hello gents. Got here late. Got my Bad Monkey for $25 at Guitar Center. Nice.
And you did well.
Yep.
Well done, mate. Ambar Kanani, nearing the end of the year. Best and worst gear that you guys have bought. Can we come back to that one next? Can you ask
Yeah,
that
that's-
early next week?
Yeah.
Because that's gonna. Yeah, I think we'll end up thinking
Mm.
Yeah.
too long. But
Yeah.
that's. I think that's a think. Vinny, the Mad Professor Supreme sounds awesome into the Silver Jubilee, especially when stacked. It seems to complement each other very well.
Oh, very
Okay.
cool.
There we go. Keith, in other news, Ardor V9, the project behind Harrison Mixbus, is in its first release candidate for those who want to live on the bleeding edge. Very good.
And the fact that it's called Ardor is quite worrying.
Why?
As in, it should be OURDAW. Our DAW. Ardor.
Oh, okay.
I see what they did there.
I thought it was just ardor, like the word we in America spell ARDOR.
Well, it's getting harder.
No, it means it's a passion or enthusiasm, is an ardor for something.
Oh, okay. That sounds way too smart for me.
Highbrow. Look, Willie's he's updated it to Willie 20 official. Well done, Willie. Good man.
Just in time to have to change it to 2026.
Floppycino, no strip on Vin's backside. Got it.
Okay, moving on.
Jim, I did get recently a Vailton GP5, and it has good tones for low cost unit. Yeah, it's good for the money. It's really good for the money.
Yeah. Same thing.
Thank you. Yeah, same one.
Correcting error.
It's Darwin a lady, but I don't know. Could be.
Dude looks like a lady.
Dun dun.
Dude looks like a lady.
Keith, I sold my HM Aeron. Helen Miller Aeron got the Hinomi HM Prayer. There we go.
Yeah, nice.
Willie says leather seats the way to go. It's hard to drill farts into them, unlike my sofa. Drill farts. That's horrible. That is horrible. Keith says I still have a mirror for guest use, which I personally prefer to the Aeron.
Oh, fair enough.
Why has all our names changed on the chat? I have no idea.
It's a YouTube thing. It's a YouTube update that messed up naming.
Oh. Is there a slight learning curve, but it's not that steep at all. Don't be a pussy and get the fractal. Oof.
Oh, wow.
That's fighting talk.
Fine talk.
All right. Well,
the head came up. I did miss the head came up very good. Darwin says they were jealous. I mean, because they were spending too much time with me, and the couch comment was about when you were talking about chairs.
Thank you.
Cheers, Darwin. Keith, repro lessons. One of my nearby neighbours is a drum teacher. I'm very tempted.
Do it.
Do it.
Yeah.
Learning drums will make you a better guitarist.
There you go, Paul.
Very good. Very good.
We've got the secret.
We've got the secret. There we go. I teach guitar lessons at no charge.
Then you are a saint.
Yep. Or do you get what you pay for?
That's true.
Copy Corder. Sorry I'm late. A copy Corder always comes in about this time. Just heard Jive is abusing a Marshall 4x12. I've heard that V30's part. I do like V30s, but with greenbacks too, and a mix of Chinese and UK's V30 for smoother versus brighter. Okay, nice.
I'm still in the process. I might do what I've been threatening to do for this for ages and put one of each type of speaker that I like in it. So I'll have a vintage 30, a greenback, a Alnico, and something else in it.
It sounds good. Just leave it as it is. If it sounds good, don't touch it.
I just had that conversation with a friend of mine who's one of those like pickup tinkerers, like constantly every couple of weeks. It's like, oh, these pickups are going to solve all my problems. These pickups are going to solve. Just find some you like and go with it.
Just practice more. That will solve all your problems.
Floppycino, I can't see charging anyone to teach their guitar. The guitar just sits there and doesn't seem to grasp anything I teach it anyway. Very good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah. Chad says, I put Eminence Tonka speakers in one of my Marshalls to pair with my JCM 800. Sounds great.
Nice. Eminence makes some great speakers.
Copy Corder. Keith, if you can play a drum kit at home, I wouldn't hesitate. Learning the drums is so enjoyable. Hitting a good snare cymbal and hearing it explode is massively satisfying. Nice.
Yeah.
Jive, his hair butter is melting. Jive, his hair butter. Biffin Bridge.
I love the fact that the most important thing that anyone can take the mickey out of on this stream is my hair.
Hair
Fantastic.
butter. I love that. I love hair butter.
I wish I had hair to put hair butter in.
Only two of us have
Me
hair
too.
that they could pick on. So
I'd love some hair back.
The chat is sassy tonight.
Yeah. He can play. Yeah, they're talking amongst themselves.
drums, yeah.
They're chatting some more. Yes. Sorted it. Yes.
Will do. Yes. There we go.
More chat. There we go.
Vegas has odds on Lee Abraham playing an AM4 very soon. Yes, I think you're probably right. I think Lee. Lee won't go for it because it hasn't got pitch effects, as in it can't do detune. So Lee would have to take out a separate, like what's the Digitech one that we review, James? It's
that thing was brilliant.
Or the drop, whatever it's called. It's good.
Yeah.
You could do that, I guess. Bedlam. I still have my 80s Nobles D01, my favorite smooth drive. Nice. Gosborn. Good chat tonight. Thank you. Just changed the pickup in my Strat Ultra 2 to a Thornbucker. Nice.
Yeah, good pick.
So much clearer yet grittier at the same time. Yeah, it's the way that those pickups are voiced. They're really single coil, like snappy brightness. Really good. Really like them. Bedlam. Fractals awesome. Agree. Sold the QC and never looked back. But the QC has changed now, and with the new software, and it's play. What did he say? Play. I can't play it, but I my version of it is.
And we lost every single note of it because it's killed off.
Yeah.
And Steve Cropper passed.
Oh no! Man. But 84 is good. It's a good innings.
That's a good run. That's a good run.
Still. Oh man.
Have a good one, boys. And to you, Chino Floppy.
Right. This is a good one tonight. It's time for this.
Let's do it.
Stupid comment of the week.
Now, there was going to be one where Paul was actually called, and I quote, a tool. But I thought this was more appropriate.
Sovereign Abundance says, I'm not sure I want to take guys who don't even know what the amps were or what they're used for or how they were used. If the guy doesn't like the amp because it doesn't have gained, then he really has no clue, and she probably go back to working in a music store selling pianos. And I said, I agree. I wouldn't take any advice from those two idiots. Which is true.
And that was
Stupid comment of the week.
What video was that from?
No idea.
That was I think it's from James's Roland Jazz Chorus.
It's funny because I love keyboard warriors who have no idea of the pedigree of the people that they're saying things like that to. And you two don't wear the work that you've done on your sleeves and like advertise it in your, but it's really funny, and you can tell when the commoners don't have a clue what they're talking about. It always reminds me of the guy who it's a possibly apocryphal tale, but there was a woman who wrote a book on a highly scientific topic. I can't think of her name right now, but it's a real story. And this guy is explaining the book to her. And when she says, no, that's not it, it's this, he says, no, actually, it's da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And he's literally talking to the person who wrote the book that he's explaining to her. I'm like, man.
Mansplaining.
Yeah.
Mansplaining to her.
Oh, I love Rummy.
Amazing.
Comment of the week.
Yeah, people are finicky, man. I've seen people talk such trash and then during some kind of psycho incident run the opposite direction like a little kid. I've seen it time and time again. I've seen 6 foot tall dudes who talk a good game run or not engage. In my career, in my lifetime, it's funny, and the people behind keyboards are even worse. They just talk immense trash. So it is what it is. It's human nature, I guess.
Yeah.
And we accept the fact that there are those in the world that clearly know more than Paul and I do.
Well, it's preference, isn't it? If you don't like an amp, you don't like an amp. But then it's the people that then have got that amp that then go. You know, what do you call it, James? You call it something.
Confirmation bias.
It's
confirmation bias. Yeah.
It's like when someone says, "This is crap," and I say, "No, it's not," and they go, "Yes, it is, because it's not as good as the original one." And I'll say, "No, it's not as good as the original one, but it's not crap." And then they go, "But it must be because it's not as good as the original one." I say, "But we're now talking cross purposes. We are now talking opinionatively."
Well, it's people. Sorry, go on. Sorry, it's my fault. I interrupted.
So the only thing I would say is the only other phrase that really gets my goat is that when people say less is more, because less is quantitative, and what they mean is more is opinionative, and that really winds me up because people say to me, "Oh, don't you play a lot of drums?" I say, "Yes, but I haven't got to hit them all at the same time," and I just get. Less is more. That's the most utter bollocks phrase I've ever heard.
Yep.
And steps off soapbox.
Because honestly, because it's a soapbox we could all be on for a long time, and I know that Paul is turning into a pumpkin sometime soon. So
he's kind of noodling his way through almost Albatross.
Yeah, almost.
It is. I don't know how to play it, but it's like that, is it?
Hence, it's almost Albatross. I'm going to sign us off and get us out of here because say any second now, Paul's going to turn into a pumpkin, and Vinny's going to scream at somebody because his purple light's turning more and more red as we go through the.
Yeah, you know, the sun's going down, so I'm not getting all that natural light in the window. And if I put up the overhead light, it shines off my bald spot and then blinds everybody and burns their cornea out. So,
so before we close out, then, because that's an interesting point. Quick, I'm not putting any windows in my recording studio in the actual live room. Good move, bad move.
I think I personally would have. I would have windows and have a way of blacking them out because. When I've got a window there that's constantly got the blind down, and it really affects me. It just like I've got to open. I've got to get some light in there. I've got to get some natural light. James's studio's got this big window right in front of him, which is fantastic. I'd try and get as much natural light in as possible.
I've then absolutely covered the window in gear. So you can't see it, but it is there. I've also
got a lovely big window.
I've also got a huge door, which is all glass all the way through. So
I'm surrounded like with 60% glass in this room all the way around. It sucks, but I will say that it will be. Phil, I think it'll be too closed off and not inspiring. I think with no sunlight, with no natural light coming in. But what about doing a short window that's long and put them up higher so they're not blasting anybody in the face? You'll get that nice light coming in from the top.
That's what I was thinking. If I do a window, just something to let something, or
the other way,
or
the other way, thin and tall.
Skylights leak.
That's true. Skylights do leak.
Thin and tall, like a door, but half the width of a door. All the way down the room.
That's also,
and I think as long as you can block them off, because you might want to film in there as well. But I think as long as you can block it off.
Not might. I definitely am going to want to film in there, so that's a big deal.
Yeah,
there we go. Bald spotlight. Look.
Hey, that's a beauty. It's a beauty. It's almost like a bald spot Mohican.
Forget about what wax you need for your guitar neck. What do you need for your head, guys?
I use Vidal Sassoon. You don't look good. I don't look good.
Battery's got a pot of foundation.
I use Monty's skull formula.
Right, boys and girls, it's time to go because Paul's going to turn into a pumpkin any moment. It's been an absolute pleasure as always to spend the evening with some of my best friends on the internet. Vinny the Axe. 40 Watt Phil, that way. Mr. Paul Drew. And me. Night, everyone.
No, we should say go and check out 40 Watt Podcasts Vinny the Axis channel on YouTube. James's TSR Talk Tech. And all that
Yes,
stuff.
and please do like, subscribe, hit the bell. And we'll see you for more of this same guff next week. Yeah. Night, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Take it easy.
Bye-bye.